What if managing stress is actually making it worse? I know that sounds counterintuitive. Everything out there tells you to manage it better. When clients come to me, they have actually tried everything on the surface. Breathe more, set stronger boundaries, build a morning routine, download the app. And those things helped for a little bit. I'm not going to tell you they don't. What I have noticed after 10 years of working with driven, successful people is stress keeps coming back. Different project, same overwhelm. Different relationship, same conflict. Different strategy, same frustration. And different year, same problem. At some point, you have to ask yourself a different question. Not how do I manage this better, but why does this keep happening? Because when the same pattern keeps showing up in different situations, that is not a stress problem. That is a signal. And the signal is pointing to something underneath that stress management never touches. If we have not met yet, I'm Kelli Risse, a peak performance executive coach and leadership speaker who works with stress and overwhelmed business owners and leaders who want more clarity, focus, and peace. After 10 years of working with driven, successful people, here is what I know for sure. Your stress patterns will keep showing up until you get to the source and stop managing the symptom. Here's what that actually looks like in real life. I worked with a business owner who constantly felt overwhelmed. She had taken the productivity courses, learned to prioritize, delegated more, and blocked time on her calendar. The overwhelm would improve for a while. Then a different client situation would arise, an employee issue would land on her desk, and suddenly she was overwhelmed again. On the surface, it looked like a time management problem, but it was not. The real issue was that she felt responsible for everyone else's success. She struggled to trust others to handle things without her. She had built her entire identity around being the person who always stepped in and saved the day. The calendar was never the problem. The overwhelm was simply revealing a deeper pattern. Y'all, no planner, app, or productivity system can solve a pattern it was never designed to address. So once we identified the source and shifted it, everything changed. Not because her schedule got easier, because the pattern driving the overwhelm was gone. That is the difference between managing stress and solving it. That is exactly what I walk clients through when they are ready to start solving stress. And here are 3 signs you might be managing symptoms instead of solving the source. You keep reading books on the same topic. You understand the issue intellectually and keep repeating it. And the problem disappears temporarily and then comes back the moment pressure rises. If any of those sound familiar, try this the next time stress shows up. Instead of reaching for the coping strategy, get curious. Ask yourself 3 questions. What is this stress actually pointing to? How long has this pattern been showing up in my life? And what is it costing me? That shift from managing to curiosity is where everything starts to change. You stop treating the signal and you start looking for the source. And the source is always more specific and more solvable than the stress itself. Now here's the hard truth. Managing stress is exhausting and never ending because you are working against something that keeps regenerating. The clients who see the biggest long-term stress relief are the ones who finally went deep enough to find and shift the source. If you're a driven, successful business owner or leader and have tried everything on the surface and are tired of managing the same stress in different disguises, I would love to have a conversation. Visit kellyrisse.com to book a complimentary strategy call. And if this resonated, subscribe so you don't miss what is coming next.